Hi, this is Rattlesnake Movie. Legend has it that 100 years ago, there were terrible giants in the world from nowhere. They went around hunting and soon ate many humans. The humans who survived the war tried to stop the giants from attacking, so they built 3 high walls to protect themselves. From then on, they lived an isolated life. This movie is adapted from anime. It is also a very bloody Japanese film. And so the human race spent 100 years in such a circle of life. The young children are full of longing for the world outside the walls. 3 young people, Sato, Nakamura, and Chiba. They could not resist their curiosity. They sneaked to the outermost wall of the city. They wanted to see how big the sea was, how vast the land was. As soon as they got close to the wall, they were discovered by the guards. But luckily, the leader of the group was Sato's uncle. Sato's uncle also told them the good news. The state has set up an investigation team that will investigate the outside world. You can take your little girlfriend with you. Just when everyone was excited by the news, the city's walls, which had been quiet for 100 years, began to tremble. The bird also seems to be frightened by something. The walls kept falling rocks. Then a horrible roar came from outside the wall. It turned out to be a super big face, so the legend is true. This giant is as big as it has ever been, taller than the city wall. These 3 people were frozen in fear. The giant was kicking and punching the wall, and when the giant started to disappear into the smoke, the wall was also kicked through a big hole. A large number of giants began to pour into the city through the hole. The view of humans facing the giants now. It was as terrifying as a bird facing us. Soldiers hit the giant with artillery fire. Before they had time to rejoice, the giant's wounds recovered instantly. The crowd was desperate. The soldiers watched as each one was thrown into the giant's mouth, but could not do anything about it. Some of the soldiers did not want to be eaten. They chose to commit suicide. The curiosity and longing for the outside world no longer existed. After hundreds of years of peace and quiet, the country once again felt the end of the world. Only those who have experienced the catastrophe understand how precious the brief moment of peace is. In the midst of the crowds, Sato was crammed into a shelter, and the kind-hearted Chiba fell to the ground holding the abandoned baby. Sato wants to go out and rescue Chiba, but was stopped by the crowd. At that moment, a giant appeared behind Chiba, who had collapsed on the ground. Chiba was desperate. Suddenly there was a shock. Sato fell to the ground, and when there was no sound outside, he rushed out. He found that Chiba had already lost sight of him. At that moment, the roof of the shelter behind the sound was also lifted by the giant. The people inside were lying on the door in pain, trying to escape, but it was too late. In the end, Sato was left alone, wandering in ruins, lost in thought. 2 years have passed. The state set up a reconnaissance team. Because of the appearance of the giant 2 years ago, the outermost walls of the city were destroyed. The people were unable to defend themselves against the mighty giants. Forced to abandon the agricultural area, they moved into the commercial area inside the second wall. A large number of refugees were left homeless, coupled with the loss of a large amount of agricultural land. The problem of food shortage was getting worse and worse. In order to reclaim the land occupied by the giants, people had to repair the outer walls destroyed by the giants, and Sato and Nakamura became part of the scouting team. They decided to take the leftover explosives from the agricultural area and blow up the top of the walls, block the gap with the fallen stones. Because the giants sleep at night, even if they wake up, eyes cannot see. So they decided to go at night. One scout said a woman in the agricultural area killed 10 giants in 6 months. Now she is guarding the explosives. The car suddenly stopped. The officer asked everyone to check the surrounding area. Just as the survey was ending, they were surprised to hear the sound of a child crying. A kind member of the team was going to save the child. Sato was not comfortable with her, so they entered the ruins together. The more they went in, the louder the cries became. Suddenly a pile of sticky liquid fell on the female soldier's head. She looked up and saw that it was not a baby. It was a giant baby. The giant baby found them, so he tried to grab them, but accidentally fell down. The giant baby seemed to be in pain from the fall, so it cried out. The cries soon attracted other giants. They thought that giants could not see at night. Watched the giants run towards them. The commander hastily ordered the drive to retreat, but many people still didn't have time to get into the car, including Sato. The rest of the people were desperately trying to reach the end of the line, but was stopped by a giant. When the crowd was desperate, the goddess on guard appeared just in time. She moves with skill and speed, cut off the flesh of the back of the neck of the giant. Giants will atomize immediately after death. although the giant can repair itself. But the only fatal thing is that if the flesh of his neck is cut, he will surely die. The goddess who had been guarding the agricultural area was Chiba, who had been missing for 2 years. It's almost daylight. Everyone rushed to load the explosives into the car. Prepare the explosive plan. Sato finds Chiba and asks what happened back then. Chiba indifferently did not say anything more. Instead, she lifted her shirt and showed him the scar. This scar was bitten by the giant 2 years ago, and the one who saved Chiba was the captain who had been guarding the agricultural area. He was the one who taught Chiba how to kill the giant. As he watched Chiba make out with this man, Sato was speechless. He ran outside and screamed in pain. He was not sad that Chiba was with another man. Instead, he hates himself for not having the courage to save Chiba in the first place. That's when a female teammate appeared in time to stop him, because by doing so he would attract giants. Finally, just take him into the house to comfort him properly. In the house, she unzipped her clothes and opened her heart fan to him. She told Sato that she wanted to have a child with him. As long as there is a child, you can get the childcare fee. This will also make life much better. This overwhelmed the pure-hearted Sato. Just then, he saw the eyes of a giant behind him staring at them, and so he again watched his female comrade being eaten alive by the giant. He still didn't change anything. The giants also started to attack. The giants began to come at them in large numbers, and the people began to arm themselves and fight back. Some of them killed the giants. Some humans were killed by giants. When there is war, there is sacrifice, like this woman whose husband had just been killed by the giants, while the people were fighting the giants. Suddenly a masked man appeared and stole the explosive cart. At that moment, the woman who had just died husband immediately rushed over, set fire to the dynamite truck, grabbed the steering wheel, directly drove the car towards the giants, to die with them. But this could not kill the giants. The giants soon came back to life. The last hope of explosives was gone. The giants ate more and more people. Sato couldn't take it anymore. He finally broke out. He weaves back and forth between the giants using his unskilled maneuvering device. The first slash at the giant failed. One more time to finally finish a giant. Before he could rejoice, he was bitten off his leg by another giant. Another team member on the roof was also surrounded. The team downstairs was trying to attract the attention of the giants on the ground. The team member on the top saw the right moment to fly down, successfully killed. Before everyone could run far away, a giant caught Nakamura. The teammates kept shooting at the giant with their bows and arrows, but to no avail. Just as Nakamura was about to be swallowed, Sato, who had lost a leg, leaped into the giant's mouth. He had failed to save Chiba 2 years ago. Now he can no longer allow his only friend Nakamura to die in front of his eyes. Sato threw Nakamura out, but he was swallowed, leaving only one arm. Inside the giant's stomach, Sato saw his female comrade, who had been swallowed before. The giant had already digested half of her. Sato was completely furious, let out a sharp roar. At the same time, the limbs Sato left behind also began to fog up. Chiba knew that Sato was swallowed and rushed towards the giant in anger. She was about to have a final fight with the giant that had devoured Sato. At this point, the giant's body seems to have a different appearance. He seemed to be very uncomfortable. He couldn't throw up even if he wanted to. This is what happens when you eat people indiscriminately. Finally, a hand came out of the giant's mouth. Then the giant's whole body exploded. A new giant was born. It was obvious that he was different from the other giants. He had a muscular body, long flowing hair, and sharp eyes. Most importantly, he had fighting skills. He began to attack the giants around him. His recovery speed was faster. He did more damage. The giants started coming at him. They were all easily killed by him. He seemed to have human intelligence. Soon all the remaining giants were scared away by him. He finally looked at the human on the roof. Was he a friend or a foe? The people began to back away in fear. Only Chiba seemed to stand there watching him as if she knew him. He threw his fist at the roof. The crowd was terrified. Shiba, however, calmly spoke one name, Sato. This giant grabbed Shiba with his hand, but did not hurt her. With a tearing roar, giants start to atomize and fall down. Shiba sliced open the back of the giant's neck. A wrapped person came out and it was Sato. His legs and hands grew back, which had been bitten off before. Will this be an opportunity for the humans who the giant had suppressed? At this moment, a man on the roof seemed to know all this. He laughed strangely. This video ends. Subscribe to me and we'll see you next time.